on? Hopefully we are recording, yes. Okay. Welcome everybody. Turn this one off. So get back here where you can see me. So this is a Tai Chi Qigong 18 part 1. And part 1 is again for people who we're in the hospital. It's designed for people who are in the hospital who are not moving very much, need to get some energy, get some exercise and get the energy built up. So it starts off pretty slow and gentle. So we'll start off a little bit with a warm-up first. And I always like to start with ankles, circling the ankles. Toe on the ground. And multitask, circle the wrists. And if you're feeling good with your balance, you can lift your foot off the floor and just circle the ankle. And let's reverse. And switch sides. It's interesting watching everybody do this. Everybody's got a little different method of circling their wrists. It looks like you're conducting choirs here. And reverse the other side. And one more time, then reverse, relax. Knee circles. So if you're sitting, you can just massage the knees, warm up the knees, massage all the way around. If you're standing, you put your middle finger underneath your kneecap, the other 4 fingers are on the sides. You find little grooves in the knees, and just slowly circle forwards and back, sinking the tailbone down. Let the head lift up so you have a nice long flat back. Just trying to move that synovial fluid underneath the kneecaps. So you're releasing the tension as you sink. Massage as you rise. Going nice and slowly, sinking as deep as you want, but not going too far to either side. 2 more circles. Last one. Let's reverse. I'm looking down so I can keep my neck nice and straight with my spine. Nice long, flat back. One more circle this direction. Come back up. So let's do some hip circles, hands on the waist. Slowly circling the center of the body. So when you're sitting, you're going to be moving your upper torso. When you're standing, you want to move the center of your body. So when you're sitting, it's going to look like this. When you're standing, it's going to look like this, where your head stays still. And the rest of the body moves around the center, feet stay still. Yeah. One more circle around and reverse. Really good exercise for loosening up the back when you've been sitting for too long. Hands are in the middle of the back. See the hands back here massaging a little bit as I'm going around. Warming up the kidneys. One more time. Come back center. Let's do some shoulder circles. Lifting up, forwards, down to the back. Nice deep circles. Try to get the ears to touch the shoulders. Fingers to the floor. Opening up the chest. Opening up between the shoulder blades. Big movements. Get down to the bottom this time, let's reverse. Circle back. And down. Inhale, you lift. Exhale as you sink. One more circle. Relax down. Put the chin down to the chest and roll the ear over the shoulder. And come back center. Inhale, roll the other shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Take your time, moving slowly. Breathing slowly, breathing deeply. Letting the abdomen fill with air and expand every time you inhale. When you exhale, just let it relax. Shoulders pulling down slightly, so you can get a real good stretch in the neck. Last time to the side. Back to center. All right, so I just got the message something. Nope, it's just me talking. Okay, just want to make sure I got this computer thing right. All right, so another one for the neck I like to do is just turn the head to the side, look as far as you can, pull the shoulders down. And if you want, you can press your big toes towards the floor. So stretching down with the legs, stretching back with the eyes, come back to center. Inhale to turn, look around behind you. Exhale back to center. So we're keeping the body very still, moving just the head. Relaxing the toes as you're coming back center. Press down with the toes as you're looking to the side and back. By pressing down with the toes, we're stimulating the acupressure points at the beginning of our ends of our toes. So starting the stimulating the stomach and spleen, liver, kidney, gallbladder channels, all going down to the feet. One more time. And back to center. All right, so now at the beginning of the movement, we're going to bring our hands up. Bring hands up forward like this. Bring them back in and sink. So from the side, I'm going to shift my weight forward a little bit. Let the arms reach out. A little bend in the elbow so it's not locked straight. Hands come up to about shoulder height. Sink my weight back on the heels, bend the knees, and sink back down. So it's a little bit of an oval. Inhale forward and up. Exhale in and down. Take your time. Feel the weight shift forwards and back on your feet. If you're sitting down, feel the weight shift forward and back on your rear end. Noticing where your balance is. That's my topic for today. We're going to be talking a lot about balance. A lot of balance has to do with just knowing where we are in relationship to the earth, whether our body is vertical, whether it's tilting. So make sure the weight's centered between right leg and left. Shifting the heels, shifting forwards. Inhaling, and exhaling. One more time like this. Number 2, bring the hands up, inhaling. Exhaling as we open our arms. Keeping the hands about shoulder height, elbows lower, about 45 degrees out. And then bring the hands back in and sink back down. Bend the knees to sink down a little bit. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Anybody remembers what we said last week about inhaling and exhaling being about the same amount of time? In and out through the nose. And as you exhale, you let your hands move a little bit when you're not exhaling anymore, when you're just breathing back to the end of your breath, and then a little bit more movement as you're pausing your breath, not so much holding it. You're just building up the energy inside the body. As you do that, letting it settle into your abdomen, letting that energy gather into your batteries inside the body. Inhale, exhale, settling that energy into the dantian. Inhaling, exhaling, sinking. Inhale to rise, exhale to open. Inhale, and exhale. Feel the energy coming up from the ground through the core of the body. As we exhale, goes down the inside of the arms, down to the middle finger, around the tips of fingers, coming back up the arms, and down the back of the body, around the hips, down the sides of the legs, back into the ground. Bring that earth energy up into our body, expanding it all around us, drawing back in and down. One more time. Now this one, next one, we're going to be shifting our weight to the side. When you shift your weight, you don't want to be sticking the hip out so you're putting so much weight on the outside of the leg and not too much on the inside. You want to shift your weight over so your body is still vertical. You feel the weight centered between right inside and outside of the leg. So as I shift my weight over, I'm going to bring the hands up. And if I'm on this leg, my right leg or your left leg, whichever, you can have your hand on top of your head and the other hand is going to open up to the side. Look towards the hand that's out to the side. It's called chasing rainbows. And bring the hands up overhead and bring it down to the other side. Now I'm shifting weight. All the weight's on this leg, but the leg is vertical. Inhale to one side and exhale to the other. Feel like you're moving this energy of the air around to the body, into the head, and the energy comes down to the head, into the body. So you're gathering energy every time we're doing this. Inhale one side, exhale the other. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. So don't let the shoulders lift up by the ears, keep them down a little bit. And just let the arms come up. Inhale and exhale. One more time each way. And bring the hands down in front of the body, relax down. Shake out the arms if they're feeling tight. And now we're going to bring the arms in front of the body, crossing the hands like we're going to cover our groin, then bring the hands up like we're taking our shirt off. Lift our arms up overhead, looking up with our eyes, more so than just the head. And then sink back down, let the eyes follow the hands back down. Inhale as we rise. Exhale to sink. Inhale to rise. And exhale to sink. Inhale, rising. Exhale, sinking. One more time. I just realized I didn't turn the lights on in here, so put a little more light in the subject here. Maybe not quite so dark on your screen, I don't know. All right, so that is our chasing away the clouds. First we move the rainbow, then we chase away the clouds. Next one is our whirling arms. So one hand is, one hand is forward, the other hand drops back. As I'm turning my body, I keep a weight center between both legs, and I'm just going to turn, let the hand drop. As it gets to the back, notice my hands are not behind my shoulders, just out to the side. We let the hand come up, come forward, one hand over the other. One hand pressing over the other as I turn and open and come back to center. Inhale to open, I can rise. Exhale back to center, sink, bend the knees, let the tailbone sink straight down. Inhale to open. Exhale back to center, facing you again. Inhale. Notice one hand is always going forwards from the body. In this case, towards the camera. The other hand turns with the body. One hand's always straight forwards and back. So press forward. Let that hand stay there. Open up the other hand as you turn the body and forwards. Inhale and open. Exhale, come back center. Always adjust your position if you're getting too close and hitting something behind you. Inhale to open. One deep breath. Exhale, long deep breath. One more time each way. Turning from the waist. And back to the center. Let both hands sink down, circle, up, around, and back down. Rowing the boat. Big movements. Inhaling up, exhaling. Just letting the arms relax back down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Knees are rising, never locking the knees straight as you rise, sinking down, tailbone straight towards the floor. So you don't have to go down below, just get a little bit of a knee flex in there. Start building up those muscles in the upper legs. One more circle. And down. Let's do one more circle. Notice when you're doing this circle, where the weight is on your feet. It should be pretty much the same, front to back, right to left. Feel that? Working the balance. All right. Bring hands into the waist. I'm sorry, relax them down. One hand is going to scoop up and lift across the body to the upper shoulder, and then drop it back down. We're lifting a ball out of the water. Let it rise. Look at it for a second, then let it sink. So my knees and my legs are staying still. I'm turning from the waist and let the hand come up to the opposite shoulder and then sink back down. Lift that ball. Feel the nice cool water come down your arm, relaxing your arm, pulling your muscles. Inhaling up and exhaling down. So your left hand goes across the right shoulder, and right hand goes across past the left shoulder. Across the body. Turning through the waist. One more time each way. Weight center between right and left. One last time on this side, just to make it even beside right and left sides. And come back down. Bring both hands up in front of the body. One hand up, the other hand down. We're going to circle down. As we sink our knees, we're circling hands down at the side. Straighten the knees up, lift, turn towards the front, and then let the hands sink in front. The thumbs are always leading the direction of the motion. So you're lifting and sinking. Inhale as we rise. Exhale as we sink. You want the knees to stay pointing forward, turning from the waist as far as you feel comfortable. So if you only feel comfortable turning about 30, 40 degrees, that's fine. If you can feel like you can turn farther, around towards the back farther. My teacher goes all the way around so he's facing the back wall. I'm not quite that limber. You do what you can. Know your limits. Take a break when you need to. Come back to it when you can. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Still noticing the weight on our feet. Weight should be still centered between right and left. Lift on the side, sink in the center. Lift on the side, and sink in the center. One more time each way. Lift and sink. Lift and sink. Relax down. Now bring the hands into the waist. And reach across the body and press out with the palm. And this one I'm going to shift my weight over the side so I feel a straight line going up my side of my body, pressing out the arm, come back in, press out the other side, and in. Inhale either which way, either in or out. So you can inhale or exhale in each motion. Just take it slowly and easily. I like to inhale because that gathers more tension inside the body, creating more of a massage on the internal organs. So I'm turning my body to the corner and then pressing my arms straight out in front of my body toward the corner. So if I'm facing this way and I turn to the corner, my hand's right in front of my body. Not crossing, just going straight out. So I'm turning 45 degrees, pressing straight towards that 45, coming back in. Pressing up 45, and come back in. Press out 45 degrees, and in. Feel that turning of the waist, twisting for the center of the body as much as you feel comfortable. One more time each way. And this time when we get extended out, turn the palm towards you. Let the other hand drop. Now keep your arms where they are, just turn your body in the direction the upper thumb is pointing. When you get to the other corner, top hand drops, the bottom hand rises. Look at the thumb, it's pointing the other direction, so you turn your body the other direction. So wave hands like clouds. Turning, shifting weight if you want to, or just standing still. In Tai Chi, we do this for shifting weight, moving our feet. In Qigong, we do it standing still. You can do whichever way you want. Turn, looking at the hand. Switch hands in the corner. And arm stays still as the body does all the work of turning. Switch hands in the corner. Notice the bottom hand is turning with your body. So if you're not turning your body, the bottom hand's not moving. Everything moves together in harmony. Inhale, one direction, exhale the other. For those of you who have done Tai Chi and feel comfortable, you can lift up the back heel and let it sink back down. All the way shifts to one side, lift up the back heel until the toes just touch the floor and then sink back down. Arms keep moving. Both hands stay still as the body turns. When you get to the corner, hands move, the body stops. And the body turns and hands stop. If you want, you can lift your back toe off the ground and just hover that toe off the ground a little bit. Back and forth. And if you really want, you can circle the foot back in and out. So the toe circles in and then back out, driving, making like a long oval between one side and the other. Feeling the weight shift so gently between one foot and the next. Sink from toe to heel, lift from heel to toe. Hands keep moving side to side with the body up and down on its own. Watching that upper palm. Switching hands, watch the other palm. time each way. And back to the center. Relax the arms down. So next three are going to be doing a little bit of foot movement. So I'm going to bring my foot forward into our bow stance. So to get into the bow stance, I want to put all the weight onto one side, bend the knee, put the heel down, and then just roll into that. So I'm not falling into this step. I'm putting my heel where it feels comfortable. So the lower I can bend my knee and sink my tailbone, the farther out I can go. So I'm going to push my weight down, put my foot out, and shift the weight forward and back. So just do this a little bit. You can even do this if you're sitting. If you're sitting, try and get to the edge of the chair, and just shift your weight forward and back. I think the back leg should be more straight and the forward leg. So you're just going forward and back a little bit, getting that little bit of motion. Starting to feel the motion of the whole body going forward and back, and feeling comfortable with this range of motion. If you don't feel comfortable, do a smaller range of motion so you feel in your comfort zone. Never push yourself too hard. So we're doing this. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our arms down, sort of like we did before, bring our hands up and circle the hands up overhead. So as I'm doing this, I want to keep the back straight. I'm not bending at the waist. I'm just shifting the weight forward, let the hands come down. As I shift the weight back, bending the back knee, let the hands lift up. My eyes are following my hands, watching peripheral vision, watching the fingers come up, circle, and sink. Bend the back knee, shift the weight back. Bend the front knee, shift the weight forwards. Now you feel the weight forward rolling onto the heel in the back, rolling back towards the toes, from the heel, the front foot to the toes, pressing off the toes, back to heel, toe, heel, forwards and back. One more time. Arms are up. I'm going to bring my foot in. As I bring my arms down, I step forward with the other heel. And continue. Inhale. And exhale. Shifting the weight forwards. Shift the weight back. Exhale down. For this one, I'm keeping my feet flat on the ground. Really noticing what it's like, shifting the weight forward. All the muscles in the legs alive with the movement forward and back. Noticing what's happening with all those muscles. 2 more times. Lift and sink. Lift. And as we sink, bring the foot back. Back to the first foot. This is our push and pull away. So our arms are extended out as our weight is forward. Let the hands drop, drawing up the front of the body. Now this one, I'm lifting up my toes in front. And as I push forward, I can lift my heels. If it doesn't feel comfortable, keep the heel and feet flat. But if you can, lift the toe in front, lift the heel and back. And just let your body flow forwards and back. Forwards. Whole body goes forwards. Back, the whole body goes back. So if you're sitting, again, a little bit on the edge of the chair, forwards and back. When you're sitting, you have to bend more at the waist, but you still want to feel that motion of the upper body flowing forwards, not pushing the arms. This is a push. This is a flow, gentle motion, flowing out, let the hands sink, rise up the front of the body, and flow forwards. And back. And then I'm going to switch to the other side. Back and forwards. Inhale, let the hands rise up the front of the body. Exhale as they flow forwards. Pushing, pulling the waves, feeling like we're in the water. Flowing out to the sandy beach. A little bit of water coming back, the sand into the ocean. Flowing forward the next wave. Inhaling. And exhaling. Very gentle, smooth movement. Yeah, one more time. And bring it back. Other foot out again. This time we're going to be the pigeon flapping his wings, so that we'll lead with the elbows, pulling the shoulders back and the arms open and coming back forward. And this one I like to have my feet flat again. But if you'd rather lift the toes and heels, that's fine too. Always options. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the elbows opening up before the hands open up. Feel the elbows coming back in. That motion started by the shoulders pulling the elbows up. Shoulders pulling the elbows in. One more time. Open and close. This time as we open, we're going to shift feet, switch sides, step up with the other one as the hands come forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. The front toes should be pointing straight forward, the back foot pointing out a little bit. Helps to balance a little bit too. Bend the back knee, bend the front knee. Two more times, opening and closing. Last time, open, bring the foot back in, let the arms drop. How do the arms feel? A little tired? All right, hands at the waist, gentle fist. You're holding a little egg in there. And I'm going to turn from the waist to extend the arm out. Reach out and come back in. Reach out and come back in. I'm starting with my palm up, turning it so that my thumb is down towards the floor and back in. Turn. So there's a couple different variations in the punches. One of the moves that we've done is we bring the hand out and open and close. Good way to loosen up your hand muscles. Open, a little dexterity in the fingers. Spiral open from the little finger to the thumb, close from the little finger to the thumb. Notice the waist is turning to extend the arm forward. It's that turning of the waist that's initiating the motion. Looking at that one spot, making sure both hands are hitting that one spot. This is the version from the 8 Pieces Brocade. In this particular form, we're just doing this motion and not opening the hand. And just turn and punch. And turn and punch. And if this one, you can go a little fast if you want. Just keep breathing. It's not necessary to breathe out in every time. Just go a little faster. If you got anger, tension, just look at that object in the distance that you're punching. Big open eyes, just glare at it. Go as fast as you can. Get rid of all your anger, all your tension. Keep breathing. Go fast if you can. Slow it down a little bit. Whew. And just relax slowly and gently. One more time. Excuse me, I'll take a little drink here. All right. So we've done our pigeon flapping his wings. Now we're doing the wild goose flapping his wings. So wild goose, as we lift our toe up a little bit, arms come up about halfway. As we sink, we bend our knees. Make sure all the weight's on one leg and you're not leaning over the side. As you lift, you can lift your toe off the ground until your knee is horizontal if you want. So I'm lifting up my foot this far, hands come up overhead, and sink. If you're sitting, sit forward in the chair. Lift the toe up a little bit halfway, arms, down with arms. Lift by pulling in the belly to lift the leg up, and then sink. When you're doing it, you're getting more, sitting, you're getting more work on the belly. So sometimes if you need more work on the belly, you want to sit down, really work the ab muscles, the core muscles. Inhale and exhale. Inhale all the way up and exhale. You're working balance. Lift the toe up a little bit and then back down. All the way up and down. And the ultimate balance, what I'm still working on, first time halfway, sink, second time lift up on the toes of the supporting foot and back down. I'm going to step back a little bit. So lifting, making sure I have my balance. Second time, lifting that leg up, stepping up and sink. Trying to get that harmony, upper or lower body. Lift. If your arms are getting tired, keep going with the legs. This session of exercises is a lot of arm motions. So this one really works the core muscles, works the legs of balance. One last time. Lift and rise. And balance and sink. All right, good job. Nobody fell over. I just got to watch for that one. All right, so next one we have here, I'm looking at my notes real quick, make sure I got them. Circling arms like windmill. So we're just going to gently bend forward. Let our arms sink down. Turn the palms towards each other like you're holding a ball. Then turn from the waist, so the arms circle around low, and then lift up overhead. And sink. If you have high blood pressure, keep your body more flat, don't sink down too low. If you're not sinking low because your back doesn't bend, that's fine. Do what you can. If you get dizzy, keep your head looking forward rather than looking down. Might mean you're not going down as far, but that's okay. Lift up. Feel the belly pull in as you lift up and circle. Relax as you sink. One more time, inhaling, lifting up. And exhaling down. On the bottom, stop. Reverse direction. Feel the core muscles in the body engaged. Pull the body up. Let the arms circle and hang back down. Arms really aren't doing much unless they're just following the motion of the body. Extending up and down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. One more time around. And at the bottom, hang for a second. Bend the knees. Roll slowly. One more, I'm going to show that it's sitting down to begin with. This is our tapping our toes and our hands. So we're going to use opposite toes. So left toe and right hand are going to bounce. And then the right leg and left hand. So opposite sides. Just tap that foot forward, tap the hand down. Feel the motion like somebody's holding onto your wrist and just shaking your wrist. And just tap, tap. Opposite sides. Get a little twist in it. Go a hand to the opposite knee. Get Then a little twist. Gets a little bounce in the step. Doing a standing up. Twist, twist. So you can do it standing or sitting. All these exercises, except for maybe knee circles, can be done just as well sitting as standing. Twisting from the waist. This is when you get some good music in the background. Just do a little party dance. One hand, then the other. One way to get your energy flowing. One more time each side. Last one. And relax. Bring the hands up overhead. Just to butt temple height. Start bringing the energy down through the body, relaxing back down. Inhale, lifting up. So we've got this energy coursing through our arms and legs. We're going to try and settle it down. Let it settle down into our body, into our dantian. Condensing the energy into our arms, into our bones, into our bone marrow. And energy flow back into the belly, the dantian, and restore the energy. Inhaling, lifting, slowing the motion, slowing the breath down evenly. Last time. And relax for a second. Bring the hands in front of the body, a little distance apart. So right hand inside for women, left hand inside for men. Circle the other hand on top. And then just stand here or sit here very gently. Arms loose a little bit from the sides. Head lifting up, tailbone pulling down. Let the eyes close or even open, just a slit. And just breathe slowly and deeply. Let the energy settle deep into the dantian. Breathing slowly, we notice what's going on inside the body. Bring our attention back to the feet one more time. Whether the weight centered forward or back on our feet. Just being aware of everything inside of our body. And then settling the right hand or the hand on the side on top of the belly, the other hand on top. Massage down your left, up on the right. Putting a little pressure on your belly. Massaging 3 times each direction, sealing the energy in. Massage the hands nice and warm. And feel the hands rub over the head and face. You touch or not, it's up to you. It's easier when you don't have glasses. Massage and sink. Around the shoulders. 3rd time up. Down the back of the head, neck and shoulders. Feeling the warmth of the hands. Go around the back. Massage your kidneys for a second. Then down the sides of the legs. Let your body just hang forwards. You just hang here if you want. Let the neck dangle. You twist a little bit from the waist. Loosen up the spine. And when you're ready, bend the knees a little bit more. Slowly rise up. I'm curling one vertebrae at a time. You good? Want to do a little tapping exercise, massage to wake up? So we start with the softly cupped hands. We're going to tap the top of the head to begin with. And the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Back the head. 1, 2, 3. Gently. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Neck. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Before we go on, I'm going to unmute this part because this is the best part when you start hearing everybody. So hopefully we can start hearing everybody tapping. Now we're going to go down the inside the arm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Up the outside. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Same rhythm. Up the outside. Chest or chest. Sternum area, or solar plexus, right. Belly. Love these sounds. Hips. Side of the body. Tailbone. Push area. Nice soft area. Down the sides of the legs, down both sides. Inside. Under the armpit, down the side of the body. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Other side. And final one, feet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right. How's everybody feel? Turn off the recording.